you guys are not behind. To be honest, you guys probably get on social media and see a lot of young people with nice things, nice cars, nice watches, nice clothes, and you probably think to yourself, damn, I'm behind. And you probably try to think of things you can do to get ahead, get rich quick schemes, this and that. You guys just slow down and take a second to think about where you are. Where you are, some people will have, they can only dream of being where you are. Obviously, you look at the next person, and everybody wants to advance in life, but just take a step back and look at where you are in life and look at where you want to end up, and stop just thinking about being like the next person, I guess you could say. Because like I said, some people would kill to be in your position right now. I know me personally, people probably look at me and think like, oh, this is crazy. You know, I just bought a new car. I have this car and I live alone. They're probably asking, you know, how do you do this? Or they're probably comparing yourself to me. You guys don't compare yourself to me because everybody's situation is different. Now, what I can tell you guys is everything is possible. Everything you've ever wanted, the car that I just bought, the car that I have now, a lot of the things I do now, I would have only dreamed of doing when I was 18. And literally, I see myself just like you guys. I see myself as a regular, normal person. I'm not some crazy, you know, genius. I don't have a super high IQ. I didn't go to college. I didn't do any of that. I just played my cards right, guys. And that's what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to play your cards right. You're going to want to, the things that you think don't matter now do matter. They will add up. The partying every weekend instead of going to work, the spending unnecessary time with girls that don't really care about you, that you think do because they're pretty, it's not going to matter when you're 27, 28, 29, 30, and you still don't have anything to show for the work that you put in when you were 19, 20, 21. Now, what I am going to tell you guys is that when you guys sit around and you guys think, you know, like, oh, I'm going to start this tomorrow. I'm going to do this tomorrow. I'm going to start going to the gym next week. I'm going to start, you know, this business next week. I'm going to go ahead and start school next week. Why can't you? I mean, school is different because, you know, those are terms. But as far as other things go, you can start a lot of things today, right now. A lot of things you guys are seeing other people do, you can start today, right now. Whether that's research, whether it's just starting. You guys are just going to want to start because it's just, anything that you start with is the beginning of your journey. You don't have to go out and, you know, walk around in a suit today and try to figure out some business stuff. No, as long as you start some research today. You start asking questions today. You start posting online, trying to figure out new things today. You start researching meal plans. You start, you know, and start applying yourself. That's all you guys are going to want to do is just start applying yourself. And that's how you're going to see your life start progressing more and more and more. And you're going to start seeing your old self in your past and you're becoming who you want to be. So, yeah, I just say all that to say, like, guys, it just does not matter. Don't look at what other... Honestly, I would tell people to just delete social media, bro, because social media gives off such just the wrong idea. And that's why people hate on other people, is because they see a lot of people with a lot of things that they have, and they don't know what those people go through to have those things. A lot of girls you see online with a lot of nice things and, you know, they're always on trips. Sometimes those women genuinely do have the money to do those things, because it's not to say that women can't do those things, but sometimes those girls are getting pimped out, they're getting fucked. They're out there, they're basically giving it up to live the life that they're living. Same thing with a lot of guys. You never know what a lot of guys are going through to afford the things they're going through. They're probably working 60 hours in a warehouse just to afford, you know, just to afford that Scat Pack or just to afford that Hellcat. I know of a couple people who are literally doing that, working 60, 70 hours at a dead-end job to afford things to post online that they realistically can't afford. You guys are going to want to be smart with your money, and you're going to want to be intentive with your money. Use your money with intent. You guys work hard for this money. So if a car is something that you guys want, go ahead and get that car, but do it so that it makes sense. You know, me personally, I would have never bought the car that I bought if I never would have had a CDL and a good job. I would have never been in a career that can advance me. And I just finished school for aviation maintenance. So, you know, my career path and my income is even more. My life is advancing as far as my career path goes. So I know that I'm in a good spot to be able to do the things that I'm doing. And this is just the right time for me. And you guys haven't seen what I've been through to be able to afford the things that I have and do the things that I do and post the things on here. I just show you guys the outcome, you know, and a lot of people feel like, you know, when people post just the outcome, that they want to get straight to the outcome, but you guys have to do the things off camera and things that people don't see to be able to even post these things in a way that makes sense, you know? So yeah, I just wanted to, like, you guys are not behind. No one is behind unless, you give up. The only way you can be behind is if you give up. Then you truly are in the back, and you truly are, there's no way of advancing or getting ahead of anything if you give up. So that's to say, if you guys, no matter what age, no matter how young or old you guys are, you guys can always still have a chance to get ahead no matter what. And like I said, and with that being said, the time is gonna pass anyway, guys. So there's no point in, thinking like, oh, I'm too old, or it's too late, or, oh, school is this long and that long. If I wanted to, I would go back to school right now. But I just finished school and I'm going into my new career. You feel me? So, and 2 years ago, I would have thought, no, 4 years ago, I thought that 2 years of school was too long. And look what happened. I ended up going back to school anyways, and at a later age, which I don't regret, but I probably should have done it sooner. But I just wanted the outcome. I wanted the nice stuff. I wanted the cool stuff first without putting in the hard work. So yeah, I'm just coming out here to tell you guys that just put a little bit of work in, put your head down, give it time, and you guys will have everything you guys want in life. And yeah, that's really all I have to tell you guys. So I'll see you on the next video. I'm out.